cinnamon and pumpkin spice coffee is disgusting. But I'll brave it for a caffeine hit. Oh my God, that's gross. Somebody gave it to us, and now I know why. Disgusting. Gross. Oh, with a mango on top. All right, I'm going to draw today. Just a quick, if you're just starting this, we had a great meeting this morning with a corrugate manufacturer. Hopefully this results in a really cool surprise for everybody. I'll let you know more once if I give it the green light, then I'll make an announcement. But we have hopefully a cool surprise coming. But we had a good meeting this morning, and I'm excited about the possibilities of what we can do with corrugate. So I'm going to draw today, and it's going to be pretty quiet. So if you want to just chill and hang out and enjoy the party, that's all good. I may pop in and address questions, but otherwise I am going to get some work done. Thank you, Adrian. We love your style too. Hello, Serena. Nice to see you. All right. 20 people. We're rocking. We're rocking. All right, here we go. All right, so my job today is to get this page sketched in and tight. All right, we got some good people coming in. Brian Shearer is very talented. Go check out Brian Shearer's channels. Gigadeth. Gigadeth's been visiting a lot lately. We appreciate that. Good deal. Well, that hand came together nicely. This one, however, is not. I'm going to restart. Josh, the amazing animator. So if you guys have seen The animated motion covers that were created for Legion's Arts, that is Josh and the Manimations team that did that. So very cool job, and I'm looking forward to hopefully doing more of them with them. So Josh, I hope we can talk pretty soon. I know you're busy, but yeah, I want to get that Futurist one done, get you paid for it, and then I'd like to see about maybe getting another one for Bass. The one you did for Bass was perfect, and that's what we're looking for every single one that we used it as an ad buy, and it's taken off on Facebook. So if we can get more just like that, perfect. That was great ad for us. And the other thing, we used I'm sure you've seen it, but if you go to allegiancearts.com, you'll see the Nora's Saga animated motion cover. We use that on the webpage, and we get so many compliments on that. It really lights up that homepage. People scroll down, and then that cover comes to life, and they're just transfixed. So we get compliments all the time on your work. The program is Photoshop. I pay for the subscription, or I pay for it actually personally. So it constantly updates. So if you're a subscriber to the Adobe Suite, which we are, then it automatically updates. It pushes updates all the time. All right, let me see if I can find some royalty-free music here to fill the air. All right, this one's 3 hours.
Live TV from 85 plus channels.
Oh, commercials.
Sports and news. YouTube TV. Try it free.
Here we go.
I just got my hands on the Arizona scope captain from Thursday.
The commercials are driving me crazy
Construction and the weight of
on YouTube.
You can feel the materials are great quality. The leather.
Oh, cool. All right. Josh has new toys. I'm going to test out the futurist one. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to what you make, and we really like working with you, Josh. So I love it when people impress above and beyond. Our old business partner was like, he's spending all these monies on these animations, and I'm like, dude. Are we echoing? Yeah, spending the extra. My mic is really sensitive. I'm glad people are tuning in. People are enjoying me coming back and doing live. It just became not fun. It's better now, it seems. But there for a while, I just would come in and I'd just get harassed. So what was the point of that? Just making it not fun for everybody else. I'm probably going to use the block function a lot more. I was advised not to, but you know what? Screw it. If you're going to come here and jack around, I don't want you around. And I don't think anybody else does either. It's good to be back drawing. August was a big distraction. I've got issue 3 laid out end to end. Most of it's pretty detailed. And now I just got to come back and do finishes, and I've got Kelsey helping me a little bit on this too. So very excited. One day I'll be able to tell you about what happened to us in August. It's a hell of a story. Hell of a story. This figure to me still feels not planted. What part is Kelsey helping out with? So he's taking my thumbnail or my roughs, which are pretty tight for roughs, and he's just getting, he's moving the pencils down the road a little bit. So I'm laying everything out, and he's just taking my shots and just helping me get a little closer to just defining them, refining them, and tightening them up. And then I'm going to go behind him and do the finishes on every page. And on this page, this is all me. He's, I think, helping me out on he's on page 8 or 9 right now, doing a little work. Again, just taking my roughs or my layouts, which are generally pretty tight, and just fleshing them, adding some flesh to them. Feels better to me. Comic books, as I couldn't find any second issues at any of the same stores. That's a real problem, because if you got issue 1s, issue 2s were shipped to every single one. I know they were shipped to every single one of those stores. So they were either put out in the wrong place or they are still in a box. But we've heard a few similar stories like this, and I am not happy. So any of the stores which carried your first issues, would you mind telling us what state you're in, maybe? That way we can know a little bit about what's going on. That is a problem. So they're there. We shipped them to every single one, every store that's on our list. They got them. And if they didn't put them out, that's not good, because we paid money for that product and it doesn't do any good sitting in a box. Anyway, we're going to be the best thing for you to do. If you follow us on Facebook, you can let us know there in the messages, or you can mail info@Allegiance Arts. 5 Walmart's my area. CLT. What is CLT? Yeah, that's really disappointing. That means probably the merchandisers in your area have really dropped the ball. It sounds like they just stopped working. That's disappointing. We're collecting data in similar cases to show our distributors and our retail partners that somebody's not doing their job and our customers aren't able to find our product and Walmart isn't making sales, and we need to get to the root of it. Any plans for Canadian availability? Not yet. Not yet. Right now we have digital versions on our website, but I know that's not what most people want. We'll get there. Excuse me. Yawning. We'll figure it out eventually. Right now we're just so focused on getting everything done into the printer. Comic book crisis? Is it the story of my life? Okay, this one came together pretty well. I'm probably just going to leave these characters floating on the white background. There's so many backgrounds later in the book that I don't think we need to blow it out on every shot. Okay, we got a Red Rooster question. Where's the 3D villain since real life? Why is he called the Red Rooster? So, I guess the main reason is well, I mean, he looks like a rooster for one. So the main reason is I drew a sketch of this character while I was during my time off while I was working for Marvel, and in a sketchbook, and I just drew it, and next to it, I drew the little thing on his head. I drew him with the striped pants, and next to it, I just wrote Red Rooster because the name just hit me. He had the KFC striped pants, and it was kind of a joke. It was a KFC striped pants, and then the crown on his head, and I just wrote Red Rooster next to it, and it stuck. But in the story, he's called the Red Rooster because he inherited Red Rooster is a mantle that goes back for generations and generations, and it's passed along from master to student, and our hero to sidekick. And Frank Cooper was given the mantle of the Red Rooster on the battlefield of World War I, and came back to the States afterwards and turned in his new moniker, I guess, into a celebrity folk hero. And the Red Rooster mantle used to be very clandestine and a top secret organization that no one's heard of for 1,000 years. And now it's like gone full public, and he is like a celebrity and a spokesman for a cola brand and on cereal boxes and his radio plays. So that's the background for the Red Rooster, basically. All right, I've got some questions. What got you into comic books? I liked to write and to draw both, and I did both of those things at a very early age. And once I found a comic book, it just clicked. was like, somebody just created all this, and that's what I want to do. And I always had a knack for drawing. What are his powers? The red rooster does not have any powers, so he's like Batman in a barn. Where's my red rooster cat with built-in crown? Yeah, I wish. Maybe one day. We have the same origin. Nice. For me, it was my name, Richard Wayne Ashcroft, a.k.a. Richard Dick Grayson and Bruce Wayne. Nice. All right. So who are his supervillains? All right, so in the first 3 episodes, he is fighting a bunch of masked crazies that is basically, you're catching this red rooster at the end of his career. So I'm trying not to spoil anything. So this takes place in the 1930s, and he's been the red rooster for 15 years, right? Everybody knows he's a household name. And he's taken all the bad guys out, and he's kind of been in semi-retirement, making money on being a spokesman and being in movies and all kinds of cool stuff. But somebody busted out all his villains and has gathered them together, and they've all conspired to take him down once and for all. And that's what the first 3 books are about. So his shadow is the 4D man, who this is the 4D man right here, actually. This is maybe a half spoiler, but not really. So the 4D man who has stolen, he's a mad scientist who has stolen Tesla technology and bent it to his will and uses it to rob banks. And then you have Slug Mug, who is just a giant brute. And you have Vermin Eater, who is like a wild man and a cannibal. And you have Phantom Footsteps, who is a mute and a contortionist, and he wears a body suit of stitched skin. And you have Jackal Rabbit, which is kind of like the 4D man's sidekick, a sexy sidekick. And then we have the Foundation Man, who's a mysterious, if possibly ancient figure that has gathered all ones together and represents a mysterious, ancient, dark, and evil and malevolent force. And he is super mysterious. So those are the villains for the first 3 episodes. In episode 4, I don't want to spoil anything, because what we do, the only thing I'll say is that we turn the entire table around. Like, we flip the whole table and everything goes upside down for the next episode 4. Our books are PG to PG-13. Most of them are PG-13, probably due to some violence. Any plans to sell your graphic novels to libraries through a vendor? They only use vendors. We will be looking into it for sure. Good questions. The Red Rooster storyline takes place in the early 1930s, so it's Dust Bowl Depression era. The reason I asked is because I accidentally had Jeff Johns' Avenger stuff banned. You did it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You're in trouble. That just means there's one spot on the shelf for Red Rooster now. A graphic sex scene with Ant-Man and Wasp, and the librarians worldwide heard about it from the children's librarian I told. Oh, dang. Wow. You are a troublemaker, aren't you? Well, now they have a spot for Red Rooster, which is definitely a kid-friendly book. There are no graphic sex scenes. Probably not the best thing for, like, you know, an elementary school library. Whoa, it was mailed to kids? Wow, that's crazy. Weather here is fine. Cooling off a little. So they were misrated. You got to be real careful with these things. These are all. You can't play fast and loose with stuff like that. You know, we're just making it a part of our brand. So what we want to do, and this is maybe a little bit of a, since we're kind of on this subject. So what we did was built into our business plan. Now, I didn't want to make R-rated content anyway, because I really wanted to reach out to kids, and that's we really want. It's just not the brand I wanted to cultivate anyway. So, but it benefited us a great deal because in our business pitches, we were able to commit to all our partners, retailers, and distributor, that we were going to provide them with consumer trusted content, meaning that the stories can be, I would use Indiana Jones as that kind of, as our barometer, to say that we were going to do, just let them know that heroes and have to fight to win. So there's going to be violence, but that, it can be tastefully done. And that, anyway, it was just built into our business pitch, and it actually helped us a great deal. And it was stuff we were going to do anyway. So it wasn't, we weren't having to, kowtow to censors or anything. We were just telling them what we were doing and making a promise, essentially. But it really helped. And over time, and pretty quickly, actually, our brand, because after 2 or 3 or 4 episodes, people pick up on the patterns really quickly. So then they're going to associate our Allegiance logo with something that anybody can pick up off the shelf and share with a child of pretty much any age. Although I think there's I think you could share with a 7 or 8 year old pretty easily. We don't have a rating system. I think just on the safe side, I think we put teen. We rated our books T for teen on the back, if I'm not mistaken. But that's a pretty easy promise for us to keep up with, because we're not going to have gratuitous stuff in the books. So we're not real worried about it. A traffic light system. G for green, yellow for PG, and red for PG-13. And R, you use blue. And we just say T for teen, or teen plus, or something like that. Over time, I really just want our brand to be associated with trust. Trust. You see the Allegiance comic book, and you can trust it, and you don't even have to look at the ratings or think about it. It's just, I can buy those for my kid, I can buy those for my grandkids or my nieces or nephews or whatever, and I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, the movie rankings are copyrighted. That's true. All right, that is tight enough for pencils for me. That's awesome. Again, if you have an in on this, we would love to learn more. So you can, if you email info@allegiancearts.com, that's our main contact, our chief operating officer will receive your email. And if you have, we have a little data on libraries given to us by some other people, but we are very, very, very interested in getting our trade paperbacks into libraries. So especially school libraries, but also community libraries. So, all right. So libraries alone can make or break an author. I worked at 2 libraries and I know the score. Awesome. We would love to learn about your experiences and learn from anything that you have to share, because we believe kids should be reading these books. They're they were made for kids and kids at heart, and parents. Libraries can confidently stock our books and pitch them to parents as well. So we would love to learn more. So if you hit info at Allegiance Arts, that'll go to our chief operating officer, and he will, we'll just catalog any information or, just whatever. We'd be happy to talk and learn. Let me check my email. I think I have some info there that will help you sell to libraries. Awesome. Yes, thank you so much. We think our trades will be a big hit at libraries. Okay, the email is info, I-N-F-O, at Allegiance, Allegiance arts, ARTS.com, allegiancearts.com, info at allegiancearts.com. I think I can write it. Okay, let's put it in the chat. There it goes. Nope, I misspelled it. Do it again. All right, I'm pretty sure it probably came through. I don't have access to that email account at my fingertips. So that will go to our chief operating officer. Also, can get digital editions of all 4 Allegiance Arts books, including Red Rooster at allegiancearts.com. That's correct. Thank you. Clayton has a great question. When will the Indiegogo books come out? So soon. I'm in the final weeks, and we just had a nice meeting this morning with a box manufacturer. So I'm hoping to get a special box made, so long as it doesn't cost a crazy amount of money. So we're preparing for fulfillment, and I am trying to finish this book. So if all goes well, people will be receiving their books in the first half of October. Alien Xenomorph, $2. Thank you. Micah Curtis is pushing people to refund you. Well, that's those are just more books for the fans that want them. So I think I've heard of the name Micah Curtis. I think he's not really sure what he does, but that's unfortunate. People are going to miss out on a really good book, and I don't think he's winning friends and influencing people. But that's his prerogative. The funny thing is I would never do that to anybody. So, but I guess people have their things, and they like to do them. Any plans to give out your books on Free Comic Book Day? So we have looked into it a little bit. Of course, this past May was not a great Free Comic Book Day because of COVID, but we did look into it a little bit. And we'll probably look into it next year. I wouldn't say there was a plan, but it will enter our discussion. Clayton says, I can't get your books in my local Walmart. That's disappointing. Is there a way to find out what stores you ship to? Yes, there is. So if you go, I'll show you here. Okay, so if you go to allegiancearts.com, it's our website, at the very top of the homepage, there are 3 buttons. One is order online, one is digital, so you can download digital books, and the other one is store locator. So if you click the store locator button, you can go and cross-reference your area, the Walmarts in your area, with Walmarts that are supposed to carry Allegiance comic books. So just that's the first thing I do is go check on our website, make sure your store or a store in your area is on our list, and that will help narrow your search because we're not in all Walmarts. And even some of the Walmarts on the list chose maybe not to participate, or they sent the books back, or they just never opened them and put them out, and they're sitting in a box somewhere in their store. So that's that. All right, Niall. Hey, Niall, how you doing? All will be fine once the dust settles. Yeah, it'll all be fine. But thanks for popping in, Niall. Hope we can talk soon. Everybody go check out Pop XP. Hands drive me crazy. Oh, I'm sitting here drawing with my camera on. It's a good thing I didn't pick my nose. Or worse. Will we ever see Kevin Grievous's Underworld under the Allegiance Arts banner? You know, I never thought about that, but probably not. We don't have any plans to currently plans to produce do previously published work, although that would be more like a licensed property, so we can't really rule it out. I would just say it's unlikely, but we love Kevin's work. He's a very talented writer, and Underworld is really cool. I would put the probability very low, but not out of the ballpark. Wife and non-kids are good, but we would like to have kids, so we'll get there. All right, I'd love to come on, Niall. How about like the end of October or early November? End of October or early November would be a good time. We'll be pretty much done with most of our fulfillment by then, and we'll be readying our episode 3 releases into Walmart. Zach says, Mitch, are there plans for more titles in Allegiance Arts beyond the 4 you launched with? Nah, we're just going to do 4 comic books and pack it up, go home. No. Yes, we're hoping to give you guys a really cool surprise for episode 3. I don't have any announcements to make, and we're working, but we do plan to make more content. And that's what we're here for. We are a content creation company, and we let people know right on our website. We also can act as a traditional publishing company, working with authors with kind of like a HarperCollins or something like that. We kind of have 2 businesses going. One is a business that creates content and publishes comic books. And the other one is going to be a publishing company that we build that works with other authors and creators and illustrators that have projects that are worthwhile. And we can help, eventually we'll be able to help those creators have distribution. So primarily we're looking at trade paperbacks and works of merit that are independent. And then we can help them get distribution through our network and through our distribution partner who has a wide reach. They can ship to Target, Rite Aid, Walgreens, Walmart, Kroger, bookstores, Hudson News. Like they have the Hudson News is huge. That means you're in all the airports and bus stations and terminals and stuff. So, down the line, we should have a lot of. This is serious business, y'all. We brokered a hell of a deal, and we're just getting started. So there's 2 parts of the business. Right now, we're focusing on content and comics and getting our name out there and establishing ourselves, and then later on, we'll be able to branch out and do a lot of things and hopefully help a lot of people and help worthwhile independent creators and professionals that want to venture outside of the big 2 to get their works way out into the public sphere better than they ever could before. And we're really, really passionate about that future. Sure. If you win the lotto, I plan to open a comic book publishing company, but only with 10 titles and 10 issues each. May I pick your brain if, well, it's not if, it's when that happens. Yes, you may pick my brain, but now that I know you are a mega millionaire, I will charge you a hefty consulting fee. Oh, I'm drawing again. All right, so I'm referencing a head here for this shot. Easy, very easy. The man on the right side of the screen with the sword and the rifle is Teddy Gunn. Teddy Gunn from our book, The Futurists, drawn by Butch Geiss, inked by Rick Magyar, and written by Patrick Stiles. So I highly suggest that you go check out that book. It is probably the most beautiful thing made on paper in recent memory. I'll put it that way. It is an absolutely beautiful book and a fun story, and we're very excited about it. And we want more people to go pick it up and check it out and just indulge in the decadent art of Butch Geiss. And Elizabeth and I are doing most of the color work on that book as well, although we will be transitioning out of that. When am I doing a book with Keanu? Sounds like Boom got Keanu, but I wouldn't rule out celebrity partnerships in the future where they make sense. I think these kinds of things can be fun. Oftentimes celebrities, some of them are dumb as rocks, but some of them are creative and very brilliant. Okay, so the little man in the corner is Teddy Gunn. He is our lead character from our book, The Futurists, and you need to go check it out. It is absolutely beautiful book, drawn by Butch Geiss, inked by Rick Magyar, and written by Patrick Stiles. And Elizabeth and myself are providing most of the color work. And it is, just my pitch is, it's probably the most beautiful thing in print right now. Get in the chopper. Get in the chopper. A young Arnold would have been perfect for Strong Boy. Perfect. Oh, if we could just have young Arnold back, and then we could cast him as Strong Boy. That would have been amazing. Get to the motorcycle. I can't do a good Arnold. Sorry. Red Wooster. Wooster. That's funny. What if a porn film studio does a parody of your character? How would you handle it? That's actually a really good crisis question. How would you handle that? I guess the first thing I would do would be to call both our company attorney and our IP attorney to see, are you asking for your own purposes? Is this what you're planning, Richard Ashcroft? I highly advise against it. I'm not sure if it's a parody that we could technically stop it. I just would definitely call my attorneys. If there's nothing you can do about it, then I simply would let it ride. And honestly, I don't think it would probably make news. And sometimes even bad press can be good press. And just I would find a way to leverage the notoriety, the sudden increase of notoriety in our content to bring awareness to our books. That's probably the best thing you can do, is just sort of make lemonade out of lemons, really. I would not like it having my characters, but DC and Marvel characters have been victims of porn parodies. Yeah, I don't think there's anything they can do. Not my thing. I think parody is protected. I think you just have to make the best of it. All right, so one thing I do sometimes is I'll grab a chunkier brush and a lighter tone of gray, and then I'll rough this in here real quick. And again, I'm looking 3D model of a head here just to get it. Thank you, Richard, for the information. We really do appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good day. I do find it weird that so many independent creators are jumping on our stuff, like in a negative way. I don't think that's smart. This is if people can't see that we're building a big tent, and I don't think it's I just don't think it's wise. But then again, I kind of like to know in advance if people aren't nice people before we bring them into the fold. People make strange decisions. I don't think we're the ones you want to pick a fight with. Seems dumb. Oh, should I probably should go look this Curtis person up on Facebook. Make sure we're not Facebook. I'll ask you guys' advice. Whoever this Curtis person is, should I go and at least make them unfriended on Facebook? It's so weird. I find so many people that like they're just talking crap about us, and they're friends with me on Facebook. Why would you do that? It doesn't make any sense. If it's bad enough, I'll go and remove them from my social media accounts. Think, people. That's not right. It's kind of a tricky angle. So I'll probably go back to construction lines. I blocked this individual some time ago. Okay, well maybe that's probably should. Okay, I will go. I'll go do that after this. I'm in a blocking mood. I'm kind of tired of dealing with dishonest brokers. Yeah, we aren't on Twitter anymore. Although I might rejoin Twitter. I've been thinking about rejoining Twitter after I'm done with Red Rooster as the company CEO, which I am. And I am not going to have a very big friends list, that is for sure. If I do. All right, there we go. That's looking good. That looks like an actual head. All right, I'm going to pull this. I'm going to go ahead and jump on Facebook. The thing about Twitter is I really like Twitter. I like the platform. I like the functionality. I just, I don't think comic book Twitter is a healthy place. But I am going to be more a part of CEO Twitter. So I'm going, if I do, I'll be work. I won't be engaging as much with comic book stuff. I'm just going to be, I don't know. I think of it more like how Elon Musk uses his Twitter. That's what I'm thinking. not to compare myself to Elon Musk, who is a brilliant individual, and I'm just an artist. All right, Facebook. All right, I'm gonna look this person up. They're not coming up for me. Not as a friend. So they must have. Unless I misspelled his name. Okay. It's just the ride never ends. Looks like something's going on weird with Facebook. All my posts are unavailable. It says error loading posts. This may be because of a technical error that we're working to fix. Try reloading the page. That's weird. None of my posts are loading. Oh, well, there's something wrong with Facebook. Yes, a press release went out today. That is correct, and we have outlets that are picking it up. We did a beautiful press release around Bass Reeves and its creators working on the book, Kevin Grievous and David Williams, as well as a lot about the true history and story of Bass Reeves, and that did go out today. And press outlets are picking up our story. It's pretty awesome. I have a Parler account, but I've never used it. I just downloaded it and made an account, but I don't think I'll end up using it. Okay, so the press release, it should go up on the website sometime today. So if you go to the news section on the website, I have our intern working on it. She might have already finished it. So if you go to the news, I think it's news, the news tab on our website, allegiancearts.com, the press release, if it's not there now, it will be there later today. Yes, if you go to that link and then there's a press releases button, I think you can click. I designed the daggum thing and I can't remember. Oh, here we go. Yeah, here's the link right here. Thank you, R2D2. Got a text from Kelsey. Hey, what's going on? You can have Kathleen post up that press release on the website, link to the website, and put it up on Facebook so people can go and read it and link back to the website, if possible. That'd be a good Facebook post. Sorry, I'm just writing Kelsey back. No, I'm good, thank you. That's the price? Oh, okay. I thought that was the price for boxes. So I'm like,
$2,000 we refunded. Last week, I think it was from the other show that misrepresented the original. That their video package recorded.
oh, okay. So
So
it's
then I
over
think now
$3,000.
Well, minimum, but like we cost us $1,000.
All right. Well, interfere with business is not smart. Sorry, I was writing a couple texts, business stuff. Maybe having Kelsey drunk and half naked in the bed. This is a PG-13 show of a pickup driving through New York with a cowboy hat and throwing a few hundred comics in the crowd would get you national. That would get attention. Maybe, but not the kind of attention we need. Yeah, Elizabeth stopped by my office to show me just how much money in refunds our latest incident has triggered. So thank you. Thank you to the individuals who spread a bunch of crap around. They're really nice people. You have won friends and influenced people. That's how you do it. These people must have no idea what we're doing, and they are crippling their chances at getting future distribution. Not smart people, but that's the way it rolls. It's almost like somebody wants people in crowdfunding all the time and not getting into stores. Or maybe that's just the way they want it to be. I don't know. It's crazy. Crazy. We are not the people you want to make enemies out of. Why not both? Yeah, definitely do both. Do both. I agree. We're going to do both. We're going to do crowdfunding and stores. It's just I don't think the people that are going around spreading, the creators that are going around spreading stuff about us, I don't think they know what we're really doing, or else they wouldn't be doing that. You messed up, people. You messed up. You messed up, and now you're stuck. If you'd only played nice. Yeah, people can be reactionary. The thing about being reactionary means that no one wants to work with you, because people that want to make money need people with, they look for people with sober judgment. And that's the way it goes. The good thing is we don't have to work. We now we know where landmines are. I think I know where half the landmines are in comic books at this point. By landmines, I mean people. And now we are in the pilot seat. So you shouldn't have messed with us. Shouldn't have messed with us. can't be the only one that has this problem, but if you have trouble capturing the traits of other ethnicities at strange angles. So this is Pilgrim Shadow, and he is a half black, half Indian fellow. Whoop. There we are. Yeah. Let's see. Get that music going. People are really failing to see the big picture. Oh, man. Understatement of the day. I'm holding a lot of cards. And you shouldn't have underestimated it. So, not you, but others. I don't know how much I should talk about, but it's not just comic books in a Walmart, folks. It's not just comic books in a Walmart. There's a lot more going on here. So, and everybody's watching. Big people are watching. We are watching. Our chief operating officer is watching. Our intern is watching. Elizabeth is watching, and she has a memory like an elephant. And it is not just comic books in Walmart. This is a big deal. And we played it really close to the vest. And some of you folks are have locked yourselves out permanently. So, congratulations. Finally managed to get issue 2 of Nora and Bass. Awesome. Thank you so much for letting us know. My Walmarts are ghetto with a capital G. Stuff within a section it doesn't really fit in. Real lack of care around my way. Well, that's unfortunate. That stinks. Mileage varies. These aren't comic book shop owners that really care about their product. Some of them are very awesome. The Walmart in our area, in fact, most of the Walmarts in Little Rock did a very good job eventually. So one thing you can do, and now we've got 14 people in here. So if you hit a Walmart on a Tuesday, so if you go to your Walmart on a Tuesday in the middle of the day, you might catch the books merchandiser. So the book merchandisers work for third parties. They're not Walmart employees, and they're not ReaderLink employees. And ReaderLink is our distributor. They work for companies like Crossmark or Anderson. But anyway, you'll see these people stocking in the book section. And if you happen to catch one of these individuals, let them know. Just let them know about the comic books and how excited you are and how excited your community is to get the comic books and how big a deal it is to get comic books back into Walmart. And that kind of one-on-one engagement does go a long way, so that maybe the merchandiser just doesn't know how important they are or where they're supposed to go or how they're supposed to be treated, all that kind of stuff. So If you happen to catch a merchandiser on a Tuesday, just chat them up and let them know about the comic book initiative. So we every little bit helps. R2D2 said, just move it to the right spot. That's what I did at my Walmart, and no one said a word. Yeah, we've had a few people tell us that, and we recommend that. Just move them. Move them. Nobody's going to say anything. Just move them to a place that doesn't crowd out someone else's spot if they have a spot. But if it looks like you can move them to a better spot, go ahead, and we can train these merchandisers. And that's what we're having to do. Some of them did a great job. Some of them executed perfectly, but mileage varies a great deal. Audio visual pitch. I can smell it. Dude, I cleaned up the entire section. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So that's awesome. And it's yeah. So we'll, it's not just Walmart for us. Walmart, we pitched the book Spire at Walmart and got him to say yes to comic books inside his, under his umbrella or in his section. And what we want to do is make, we want to, that provided us a launching pad. The real deal here is that our distributor has, while our distribution partner, Walmart, is their largest client, but it is not by far their only client. Our distributor, one out of every, I believe, 3 books sold in the United States was distributed by our partner. And they also ship to Target, Kroger, Rite Aid, Walgreens, Hudson News, Sam's Club. What are those other big ones? Publix maybe. Hudson News. I'm trying to think. Costco. That's the one I'm trying to think of. Costco. That's a big one. So they stock the books and magazines for tens of thousands of locations. And that is huge news for, we've just been playing it a little close to the vest. So that means that this is just a trial run. This is just getting the word out about this form of entertainment. And what everybody kind of, I think they just underestimated us, but we have a mutually exclusive relationship with this distributor. So everyone that wants to get into these markets will come through us. And that's why you messed up. That's why you messed up. So I won't tell us about the movie or TV show pitch you have revealed. No, we don't. We're not pitching any movie. Well, we've been approached by a few people, but I don't consider these. We've sent some books out to some really high-profile individuals with foreknowledge of what we're doing and interest in it. I'm not counting on any of those going anywhere at this point. These are just I'm casting lines, trying to catch a big fish. So eventually we will catch a big fish. Shouldn't have messed with us. All right. I'm going to get back to work. That was my chair squeaking. I don't know if that came across. It sounded like a toot. Oh man, that would be awesome. The only thing about the video games, and that's why I'm not really thinking too much about video games, is with a few exceptions like Star Wars, most of the big studios that can do big games, they recognize that if they're going to spend all that money developing a game, they might as well develop their characters and storylines so that they're proprietary. So if they have a hit like a Fortnite or a Red Dead Redemption, then they can take those and then they make extra money by licensing their characters from their games. So we don't really think too much about the games. As cool as it would be, we would have to partner. Like we have to blow up huge. Like we'd have to have movies and cartoons, which we'll get there. Yeah, my thought is that game developers, if they're going to spend the money, they're going to develop their own proprietary content. Board games may be another thing, though. Tabletop games, that's another ball game. I'm very interested in that space. I could actually make it all. I've got relationships with corrugate people, and I could have it all made. I could do it. We could crowdfund it. What I need is someone who is a technically minded person who's willing to partner, who is an expert game builder and would be willing to partner on an initiative for a stake in the game to develop it. We have the characters, we have the art, we have the logistics, we have the mechanisms, and I have the prowess to sell it. And we can also have relationships, obviously, with Walmart and other distributors. But if you are a tabletop game developer with experience and a track record, then we might be interested in talking with you. Just putting it out there. Nora would make a good cartoon, mainly because I want the best for Kelsey. He's a protected species. Yes, he's an awesome dude. Yeah, I think Nora would make actually a better live action. Nora is, I think, primed for a live action Netflix series. A beekeeper and a boat builder. No. The last thing I need is a boat. One of our investors just bought a sailboat, though, and they're going to take us out. I'm excited. Josh might know a guy. Okay. I am wide open. I'm looking for a partner who is willing to take a little bit of a risk and maybe get a cut, who can believe in a big vision. We can sell. I can sell. Elizabeth is a pretty good salesman too. So we can we develop something, I can get it in front of Walmart. I can get it in front of the vendor reps. I've got all the relationships in place, both in manufacturing and on the vendor and on the vendor side. So I can literally sell, well, not anything, but I could sell a board game. I can sell that. Run an Indiegogo, make a lot of money, and then use it as the proof in the pudding, and we've got storylines, we've got everything but the technical side of game development. Oh, that's not a good sign. Boat buying is down. That's actually not a great sign for the economy. All right, that one came together. One panel left, and then I'll go into finishes. There is no more AA themed merch in the works right now. Everything that we're working on right now is either getting episode 3 ready for the printer or getting Red Rooster ready for fulfillment. Frankly, we don't really do that well with merchandise on our own store. What we will be looking to do is find partners, vendors that and sell licenses and look for more to do it in we want to put things out kind of in stores. We want to be in stores. We want to be in the retail space. But that said, if you're interested, we do have t-shirts. We printed a very limited supply of Red Rooster t-shirts, very limited. And really, it's just a break-even thing for us. We're not making any money at it. We just did it as fan service. So you go and you can buy a t-shirt from us. Maybe you'll help pay for some of our website costs. That's really about it. It's really just because we want fans to be able to participate and share their enthusiasm and that kind of stuff. So if you're looking for a Red Rooster t-shirt, also we have a few leftover shirts from the bundle campaign. So we have I think we have about 7 futurist shirts left, and we have 3 or 4 Nora shirts left, and supplies are extremely limited, and we probably will not go back to press on any of them. These are just simply extra things. So if you're interested in a shirt, we have very limited supplies, and like I said, we're not probably making any money on them. We're just there for the fans, and it just helps us. I think it makes us just. I mean, obviously, we're not giving them away, but they're just there for the people that are really passionate. I guess I should wear shirts on live streams. Okay, Facebook must be having some serious trouble because it's not loading at all. Yikes. Facebook is down for me. Totally. That's odd. Yeah, no Facebook. That's bizarre. Facebook's working for you? That's weird. Just puts up a black screen for me. Super weird. It's just black. Other websites work, but not Facebook. It's weird. Yeah, picture with face masks are weird. Yeah, they are weird. Oh, Strongboy wears gloves. Put gloves on. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to see if I can't just lick this panel. Real quick. And I'll take a break. So for those that are curious, that's where I started a day and a half ago. It's been a long couple of days due to a lot of distractions. And that's where it ends up.
It's probably this one. Let me see.
It's that's a little bit beefy, but I'll fix it in the ink. Something about this panel that I'm not real crazy about. I just hit the power button. I'm back. Shortening. Not easy. Sorry, I'm answering a couple of comments. My apologies. I'm still here. Oh, Dave Dorman left me a comment. That was nice. We love Dave Dorman. Big fan.
Good morning, everybody.
Oh gosh, too many comments for me to keep up with. First world problems. I have too many comments. All right, I think I'm caught up. All right, gang. Our intern has just left. So, and I've been going on here for 2 hours and 40 minutes. So I'm going to wind this all down and take a quick break, and then I'm going to do an evening session. Probably won't live stream. Maybe I will. Pen. So I'll show you a quick before and after before we head out. Okay, so before, after. Before, after. So that's what we've accomplished over the last couple of work sessions. It is tedious work, y'all, tedious work. But this is a fun page, and I'm looking forward to inking it, which I will be doing this evening. And maybe I'll ink live. That would be a good thing. I'll finish the pencils, and then I'll come back and do an ink session, and maybe we can get most of this page done today. That's the plan. So I can move on to another page tomorrow, and then we'll be one page closer to Red Rooster fulfillment, which I'm very excited to do. All right. Y'all have an awesome rest of your afternoon. Bye-bye.